This show is 110% Scottish, so if you think we're talking too fast, then make sure to slow it down with the playback speed button on whatever platform you're listening on. And last but not least, there's definitely offensive language featured, so if you're a minor or a pussy, switch off now. Back once again with the renegade master power to the people and the people to the power. Back once again with a back once again with a back with another new motherfucking episode of Wits The motherfucking Goss. Yes,
That was good. Good time, women. Good time, women.
Yes. Right, listen, guys. I'm here with. I was going to point to the other camera anyway, but I'm so used to pointing to. Anyway, I'm here with, she's here, she's queer, and she ain't drinking no beer because she California sober. It's my sister Oceanlea.
Woohoo! Hello, welcome. Oh, well, you know what? Ex-lovers have actually described as a Bush Tucker trial. I'm here with my sister, Bebe Allegations.
Right. By the way, do you like the new setup?
Well,
this couch is so comfy.
I know, we've got a couch.
Aye, if you're watching in the 4K definition on the YouTube, you'll see we've got a nice, lovely new couch. I'm buzzing, by the way.
I love how we make these episodes for people who might not actually be watching us, so they just listen to this fucking head mess. Back once again on the YouTube.
I'm so sorry to empty this lesson on
watch us on YouTube,
topics.
It's funnier.
I watch us on YouTube, it is actually funnier. But also, if you're on Spotify as well, like pure save it, do all the things and all that, like pure support us, because like we're actually here doing this for like literally nothing. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, we're just here for a laugh.
We're literally just here for a laugh. So if you think we're here making loads of money for the 591 subscribers we've got at this point, we're not. But maybe one day we will be, but we'll give back, I swear to God, so subscribe.
Bee's always making promises that she can't keep, so subscribe.
Oh my God, I'm the most generous person, over generous.
She is very generous.
So you just need to make sure you get in line first, because I will give it, but there's only so much I can give it. Right, anyway, back for another episode. We've got loads to talk about, and I think the first thing we need to discuss is updates for Diddy, because on the last episode we were talking Diddy, but...
Well, he's been diddly dancing at Top Golf.
Yeah, he's been at Top Golf.
He's been dancing on poolside.
So he's not been arrested.
No.
Which... I don't know what everything that we were saying last week was like legitimate facts, but obviously no, guys, that we're here for gossip. We're not here for legitimate facts.
We're not here for facts. I told you before. Go and check Channel 9 News.
I do think it is all in connection with all that stuff, but right now, he's no in no prison. But then there was a picture of him pacing about Miami Airport. Just see him Miami.
Yeah, that was way back when. That was right near the start, to be honest.
He was right there, so he was. Or was that right there? But I thought there was another one. But anyway, I didn't even realise, because he's got his two daughters. Or the Combs twins, but they're on TikTok and all that. They actually pop off on TikTok, but they've obviously their comments are silent these days. Like, silent. Like,
what, have they muted them?
Yeah, they're fucking off.
Oh, too right. I'd be muting them if my dad was a pedo.
Pervert. Anyway, fucking diddly docus, dirty bastard.
I know.
Anyway,
allegedly, sorry, allegedly.
No, but I'm going to just get my notes up as if I don't know what's been happening this week, because I can fucking tell you right now, this is... I wouldn't say it's been stressful. It's been a stressful week, but we actually got through it. We're actually, do you know how it's been stressful week? But me and you and our team around us, we actively handle stress a lot better.
A team around us.
Aye, the family, but it's just like a team, we call it. And
no, we are a team. We're a team. Look, see, when you move over to a different part of the world, I think anyone who's moved abroad will tell you, when you move abroad, you just make your own family.
Too right.
So some of us related. Some of them are just our partners. Some of them are mates that might as well be sisters. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's been our wee family, isn't it?
No, so it's been brilliant with them. But anyway, the team's been fucking down this week. Meg's fucking bless her. She was in a wee bit of a diddly docus, so she's doing better. She's doing fine. But that was Sunday. That's how we'd ever heard in the episode. Do it on Sunday.
Yeah, a bit of a family accident.
And then fucking Monday. So we.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday. I'm losing days, mate.
I know, because we've tried this 3 fucking times.
We've tried this, listen, but we're here. We keep on showing up every day. But Monday, what happened Monday? We went to film it. It was just too many things happening. And then my fucking cat yawned and get fucking lockjaw. So I was literally in my room. Do you know what I mean? Shaking my pussy for a wee bit. Do you know what I mean? Pick, boom, boom. Because if you don't know, I do some other things too. One of my main jobs.
For the
shakes his pum pum for the dollar. So I was doing that, and then obviously once I'd completed said task, I came out of the room, and then my boyfriend was just sitting on the couch and the cat was cuddling into him, but like I'm not saying that as if that's fucking weird that the cat, but like
We've got one cat that's cuddly, one cat that's not so cuddly.
Like, so the not so cuddly cat was like kind of not cuddle, but just kind of sitting there. Wow, I looked at her and I was like, what the fuck has happened to her? Our jaw was like, I'm like, Callie, what the fuck has happened? I'm like,
she looked like she'd been out from Friday to
then
Sunday.
my boyfriend's like, oh, I noticed that as well. Like I've just been sitting here like while she been in the room, like I've been looking like wondering what the fuck has happened, but she was purring and all that, so I was just like, she's obviously not in pain, but obviously I was full panic mode. I felt like a terrible mother as if this has been happening for days, so I phoned the emergency vet straight away. But it was a public holiday, so I was also like kind of low-key shitting my pants to take her because I was like, holy fuck, this is going to cost a fortune.
Australian vets rob you at the best of
But
times,
if you didn't actually know, if you're just taking them, there's a nurse there at emergency vets that just sees the cat for free, like just to make sure everything's all good and like they're not in like life or death situation. Which, to be honest, I mean, I'd have took off I would have cut my big toe off. It would have been worth a fortune, it's massive to be fair, but I'd have cut my big toe off.
You'd have saved every cat in there.
Exactly, to do that. So basically, yeah, I took her there and then she got checked out. There was 3 vets that checked her and they said she was fine. And I was like, well, no, fine. They never said she was fine. They said she's either got dislocated jaw from fighting and playing with it, like the other cats, like her brother and things. So I'm thinking, what, now I'm going to have to ground my fucking other cats because they're fucking playing too hard. How do you even ground a cat? You don't even listen. Like I can get him to ground the dog easy. He knows when mummy's not happy, but the cats don't give a fuck. Anyway, besides the point, pure tangent. But basically, they said it's going to cost a fortune to get her head x-rayed, but she isn't in any pain. But I already had a vet's appointment with them this week anyway. So she just said, just bring the vet's appointment forward if it like she's still needing help. But long story short, we fucking got home and the little dafty went and fixed her jaw.
Yeah, she literally yawned her jaw back into place.
So thank fuck, so it's never cost me
Woke
no
up
money.
from a nap.
And literally the biggest yawn and it fixed it. Weird.
Yeah, and then Tuesday we tried our hardest to film this podcast, but obviously, as you can see, we got a new couch. We made a little new setup so me and B can actually, be in the same place at the same time.
We didn't anticipate how hard, wasn't it?
We did not anticipate how much of a fuck about it was getting the lights, the cameras, everything running without a computer being attached now. Because we're no longer at the desk with the computer.
But it's just pure funny is we're overthinking it. We actually don't have nothing attached to the computer. Like the audio system thing that we use for the pod, like to record. It is independent, but I just had it always plugged into the computer since I got it. For some reason, my brain was just saying, "Oh, you need to have that in," but you don't need to at all. So anyway, long story short,
we did not have the vibes. Basically.
We sat down, we filmed 10 minutes straight, and we literally, I'm like.
No, it wasn't even 10 minutes. It was about 4 minutes.
No, it was 10 minutes. I've got the...
Was it? And me and B just looked at each other and went...
I can't be fucked.
Not today. We need to give the people a good fucking pod.
And it was low energy.
Low energy. What's the point when they come here for vibes?
No, don't like it. But anyway, so basically...
We're here now. Happy Wednesday, basically.
Happy Wednesday. But we were talking about Diddy. So the whole Diddy shit happened. That happened. Fucking Diddy, dirty dog. But what I wanted to first start talking about... I was on TikTok... As per usual, actually, on TikTok, that's where I got all my information from. Kylie Jenner's got a new brand. Well, she got 2 new brands. So she came out with Cosmo, which is the perfume. Did you see that?
No.
I'll show you.
Get it up.
So she came out with Cosmo, the fragrance.
When was this?
Mate, I think probably in the last 5 weeks max, I would say, as this has happened. And then Cosmo, Kylie, oh fuck, perfume. Looks like this. Actually, a nice bottle. It was just like obviously like that. But what I've seen,
it is giving Britney Spears.
So I've seen it's giving Britney Spears totally. But obviously she's like, fuck it, let's get a perfume. It's been a couple of years. Let's get the dollar in. Yeah. So she's like thinking. But what I actually seen is I think she's selling like these plastic bottles, these refill bottles. It's like a bigger thing of it. So you just keep the one bottle and you just get the plastic.
I went to that, to be fair.
So I thought that's pretty smart. To be fair. Mm-hmm. Which obviously they are really leaning into trying to do that thing because obviously they do the consumption, they obviously burn through a power or whatever. But
yeah,
I've seen that. But then that's not just the other one. And then she's got
trying to offset the PJ's commissions.
So after that, she came out with a drinks brand. So I'm thinking it's basically like a seltzer. She's came out with and it's called Sprinter. These are them there. It's just like different flavours. I think there's a few different, more than 4 flavours. I feel like
you can get away with anything these days when it comes to
99 calories. It's just all the same type of shit. It's
the same, like,
It's the exact same concept.
Aye, if any other company made a package, they'd literally just look like that. Like that drink just looks like an Aldi
But
version
what I
of
know
another
a
drink.
lot of celebrities do is they'll have a few, like obviously they have all these businesses. So she has like, I fuck knows how many businesses she's got at this point.
Aye.
We'll list it right here. Posted in. This is how many businesses she's got.
Editor, get it.
But what I think is like, a lot of business people like that, they might have a few businesses that are really successful. So they're bringing in the billions, they're bringing in a lot of money and all that. And then what I fucking think they do is maybe to let their inner child out with some other businesses that like, they're probably getting told by their business advisors, this isn't going to probably like sell well, but great tax reduction if you this business fails.
As well. Well, a Jenna, sorry.
I know, but that doesn't mean it's going to sell these days. It did back in the day, but no, really, like it's not really.
Is the washing done?
Everything. The dishwasher's going to be done soon at some point too.
But the dishwasher just finished before we started.
Oh, did it? Thank God. I thought. Anyway, yeah. So what I think happened, because even though it's Kardashian, but obviously people will buy to hate, people will buy to buy, but general overall, the money that they spend on marketing, fucking like the products they bring out these days, like I don't doubt cost a fucking fortune to make, and they probably buy units and units and units. But I think there's also an awareness of if they've got maybe 6 or 7 or 8 brands running, 4 are making massive profits,
and the other 4 are tax write-offs,
and the other 4 are tax write-offs, and it's kind of still. You're kind of still getting the benefit of having this public image and using this thing, so you're still getting seen in different lights with your fragrances, all these different things that you're putting out, but it's not necessarily making you the money, but it might be like, it's still creating a conversation to be had that's like, oh well, that brand, well literally right what's happening right now, that brand's shite, but that brand's good. So then what they do is, oh well, that brand's shite, but then they don't, so they'll buy or maybe buy to hate or whatever, stop buying for that one's now failing, but then it almost puts focus on the good brands that they've got, like Skims, like all these ones. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you get me? Do you agree?
Get you.
But I think it's just crazy how many businesses they've actually
that
had.
About a couple Housewives as well. It's like realistically none of the Housewives own businesses make any cash, really.
Yeah, well, there's a few. Like, so
obviously, there'll be a couple.
There's a couple. Sorry, let me just my hair. I don't know what's happened in the back of my hair here, guys. By the way, I did get my hair done. See, the last time we were talking about it, I got my hair done, but that was actually nearly a week ago, and I've no washed it since I got it done. So that's why I'm now wearing the hairband. But like honestly, I have a few different hairbands. But if anybody like has a hairband brand or whatever wants to sponsor me for wearing them, like, I just move it down a wee bit. But if anybody wants to, but I don't know. That's why I'm wearing it in case you think I'm like, because sometimes I think I look nice. But then have you ever seen that?
Maybe we can get you a green hairband, and then we'll just put adverts, and you can rent the advertising space on your forehead.
Oh my God! Well, green screen hangs onto my headband.
Yeah,
but
rent my forehead.
Sometimes I think I look. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, looking quiche, looking boom, boom, boom. But then also, what's that fucking artist? That picture of the girl and she's like this.
Oh my God.
And he's trying to steal it in the movie. At least I'm not getting the 13.
I know the exact one you're talking
Me and Oceanlea
about.
used to always get used to, not used to always, but some little fucking losers in that back in the day used to meme us of like being
Basically,
white chicks.
we get bullied a wee bit and we get called that we look like white chicks.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, these people didn't know my personality. Like, I'm satire. Like, I thought it was actually hilarious. It just pissed me off they were trying to make me angry about it. I'm like, you could have just like said that to me and been like,
if we were mates, you'd have said that to me, I'd have saved that.
I'd have pished myself. Aye, so
call us a white chick.
Do up to you. Do up to you. But anyway, back to the brands and that. I think it's just crazy. But what other brands have they got? We've got Kai. She had Kardashian. Do you know the Kardashians had Kardashian credit cards back in the day?
Aye,
that's a fucking mental.
They used to. So you used to get charged to take out money, transfer money, put money in, use an ATM,
and have a monthly subscription as well.
Purchase anything online, and you had to pay monthly for the card.
All because it had the Kardashians on it. It was the Kardashian
if you
card.
had to use any banking functions, you would get charged for just using the bank.
Which, like, obviously, that does happen in everyday, like mostly, but it's like it's actually so small you don't realise it. You don't realise it's happening. But crazy, and then. Do you want to talk? Do you know what's happening with Salt Lake City and that? Do you know the score? What's happening with Monica? She's back or not?
Nah. To be honest, I think you said that Monica was leaving. Was she not though?
Yeah, she's not come back. I think they've pure used and abused her. Bless her.
Yeah, I think she said she was done.
No. She obviously wants to come back. She loves it, but she's not coming back. Like, it's been stated now, she's not casted for the new season.
Oh, they've said that.
She's not coming back.
I thought when
Well,
you
that's
were
what's been
talking
put in
about
the
that-
press, but you never know. The press could be talking shite, but that's what's been put in there, saying that she isn't coming back. And I just think it's kind of thing because she's really, like, obviously, hopefully, she could do a successful podcast. She could probably rinse it for as long as she can, but I don't really know where you go after that because she's kind of been not edited like she was being a shady bitch, but give it to her. She had the balls to go on the show, but then to just see her mum was selling a Range Rover. So see the Range Rover that they're talking about, this whole Range Rover drama that she drives in the show. Her
Yeah.
mum after the show is now selling it on Twitter, and it's she's literally posting like as seen on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and all that.
Oh god.
She's using that as a marketing tactic to sell it.
See, the thing is though, Monica and
Bet you somebody rich is going to buy it for a laugh.
with Salt Lake City, Monica did sign up for everything that came that way. Like she
Yeah.
did that whole even going in. Like she said on the reunion, she wanted badly to be on that show.
Yeah, well, she did say as well that production knew for the start, and obviously Andy's sitting there like, oh, we didn't know, we wouldn't have casted you, but
Of
like
course she would. There's fuck all else now that she's going to jail. Now that
Andy does have some power, but Andy's not got all the motherfucking power.
No,
so
not him, but there's still people.
there's
That's
people
going,
above him.
Look, Jen Shah's in jail now. We need
We're
something to
needing
keep
the ratings.
going. Yeah, obviously.
Do you know what I mean? They weren't doing that and going, oh my god, this is so terrible. I cannot believe we've put this castmate that's actually been trolling all these girls
Yeah.
in a cast with them all, and we just, on the final episode, it all comes out.
But to be
You
honest,
couldn't
I
write it.
think that the other castmates would have said, we're not coming back if you let her back on.
No, definitely.
So when they think it probably is the case that the show's agreed not to let her back on, but I think probably from the pressure of
But then
the
I
whole
think
thing.
also these women, and I'm no shade or shit, because I do the same, delusional bitch. These women will say, I'm not doing that, I don't trust it, I don't do this, that next thing. These women were hanging about with Jen Shaw for years. Fucking Heather knew 100%. They all knew that Jen was doing shady shit, but they just chose to turn a blind eye to it. So I think they will cause the uproar and be like, no, we're no fucking filming with her, we're no doing this, that, and the next thing with this woman.
They don't ever want to be caught in a situation like the Jen Shah thing again, where
Well, exactly. But the thing is, I think maybe they've just not been getting paid. Maybe they've said, oh, we'll only film we are if we're getting paid this amount of money or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like we need to renegotiate contracts and or trying to really act as if they are really bothered by it. Because I think they obviously are bothered by
because
it.
come on to fuck them.
But they hang about with shady people all the fucking time. Jen Shah was
Yeah.
robbing old people.
Yeah.
These
I
people
know.
were still hanging about with her going, innocent until proven guilty.
And also, wasn't in the reunion they were showing some of what the other girls were saying. What is that girl called? I can't remember. But they were showing some of the messages that they were replying to the. Oh my god, what was the gossip page called? Oh, it's so funny when you. What's the name?
Reality Von Teese. Reality Von Teese, yeah, because Angie and that were thinking that's how
Yeah,
Angie
because
was.
they were messaging. So I've no doubt that if they could talk like that and think they weren't going to get pulled up on the show, that they'd 100% say half the shit that
Yeah.
reality Von Teese page was posting
100%,
anyway.
by the way. I'm pure
Yeah.
fidgeting for some reason next to Red Bull. But
You think it's a Red Bull? We skull the biggest fucking fattest cans of energy drinks before we start this shit.
no, literally, but I think that is actually the case. But Utah's a fucking crazy place, mate.
I know it's full of Mormons.
Yeah, I know shade to Mormon because I'm not saying this like every. Obviously, you know the case, guys. Not every race. It's like that type of shit. You're not going to try and fucking say that a whole race of fucking people are weird or there's weird things going on. Not each to their own. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2" late to here with a fucking meat
I didn't
cleaving
even
in my
realise
pants.
that. No, but I didn't actually realise that full states were like that in the US until I started probably watching Real Housewives.
Well, what happened? Mormons was started by this guy, and I don't know the guy's name. Right here, the guy's name will be here. And basically, what happens is it was established in one part of the states, and then he was basically growing. It was like growing his religion and indoctrinating people into the religion, which no Tino should allegedly. That's fucking culty to me, but that's given
Yeah.
cult. That's why they say. So then that's happened, and as it started to grow,
It's Mormons that do missions, isn't it?
Missionaries.
Or is that Christians as well,
no,
though?
a lot of religions do some forms of that, but as in Mormon culture, like it happens when you turn, you wait for your missionary statement letter to come and things like that. Like that's a thing that happens when you're when you're actively a part of a Mormon church and things like that. They will do it, so you can go like anywhere in the world, and you're like they come to Australia and all that. So that's where you see Mormons and they're like full American coming out here.
There's so many Mormons in Melbourne stuff.
Yeah.
Because I remember.
I don't think I've ever met a Mormon in Gold Coast, but I don't really go out the house that much to find
No,
them.
I have, because remember, not my job a couple jobs ago when I like worked in the shoot shop. putting people in suits. Probably shouldn't say it. It's a bit weird if I just say where I used to work. But
But they have the Mormons come in.
Yeah, we used to get them all the time.
Is that offensive to say the Mormons?
I don't know. The Mormons.
They are Mormons.
Mormon people.
Mormon people. Mormonians.
We used to dress people. We used to dress Mormons often because for church, and for their missions as well.
Yeah, because they have to look presentable. Because that's all they're here for. To just go door knocking, preaching the love of God. That's
Listen,
all
I
they're
was
here
looking
for.
point now. I always get commission off them.
Aye, because they've got the money. Because all their mums and dads send them, as in people like fucking Real Housewives of Salt Lake City mums. They're all rich as fuck. Because you have to pay a certain amount of money to be in part of the Mormon culture and all that too. So
I think you need to pay 10% or something. 10%
yeah, and they're all like, yeah, and it's really frowned upon if you've not got like a really good job and you're not making money doing this, that, and the next thing.
No, wait, wasn't Mormons the what? Nah, what about that bitch on TikTok? My child asked for a peanut butter sandwich.
Nara Smith.
Yeah, her.
She's Mormon. But there's very
She's a pain in the ass. That's what she is.
I know, but that's this different level of Mormon. She's like really. There's different levels, not different levels, but that's just a very modern generation of a Mormon. Like there's actually a massive community on TikTok.
I'm not saying she's a pain in the ass because she's a Mormon. Saying she's a pain in the ass because she only ever stands to this side.
Aye.
She speaks like
I
this.
just think she's superwoman. How the fuck are you doing that?
She isn't. But she isn't.
But how are you doing that? Who can be fucked?
I don't know. They must just film hundreds of videos, mate. Like, there's no way.
Is it lies, do you think?
What?
She must have a nanny.
I think it's lies. There's no way.
There's no way your kid says, I
come
want
on,
that.
it takes her 2 fucking working days to make anything the Waynes ask for.
Yeah.
They've asked for a peanut butter sandwich and she's digging peanuts up, fucking picking them off trees. I don't know where peanuts come from.
Right, this is heavy gossip, but I think, like, heavy gossipy material, but imagine, like, plot twist, she wasn't even fucking Mormon and all that, and this was just a whole... Yeah, it's just a whole thing, because she's probably, when they create her from that, she'll make loads of money just off the views. She's even getting a loan, never mind all the brand partnerships, all
but
that.
come on to fuck. There's no way that can be true.
No, but then do you remember there was all the Mormon scandals on TikTok where like there was like a affair happening where like there was like Mormons, but like I think they were also like polyamorous or some shit, and then apparently like the husbands and the wives and that they were all they basically got caught having all sorts of dirty affairs, but it was all like the clean girl aesthetic Mormons on TikTok.
Yeah.
See guys, that's what I'm saying, like I'm going to come on here and openly talk about the orgies, the this, the that. I'm going to openly come on here talking about, sexually liberated, that's what you've got to be.
Yeah.
But listen, see if you don't look in before you look out, don't be trying to act all clean girl aesthetic and all that, you dirty joke. You love it. You're sniffing lines all weekend and getting shagged, honey. Don't talk shit.
It takes you 2 days to make your blow Weetabix because you're fucking making it from scratch.
No, talking about getting shagged, but
where is this going?
Soaking.
What?
So in Mormon culture, Oceanlea, listen the fuck up. And I thought this would be not a good thing because I've read it just a topic because I'm a sexual person, so I just find it fascinating. And I don't really I never even knew really much about Mormons apart from on TLC shows when I was in Scotland, to be honest. That's literally all I knew of Mormons. Seriously. But so I don't know how many Scottish people who are watching this will know, but in Mormon culture there's an act called soaking, and it's basically what happens. And don't quote me on this, but I think this happens before marriage, so it's not counted as sex, it's counted as soaking with your partner. You're going to let me
guess what it is?
Oh my god, yes, guess what it is. Guess what it is.
Sorry, context. So it's something that a couple would do. Are they allowed to be a couple before they get married, or are they just people and then...
No, they're allowed to be a couple before they get married, but there's no the hunky-dunky, none of the... There's definitely no
hanky-panky for sure.
Like, nobody's getting a suki-suki, that's what's happening. It's
right, okay, so...
I don't even know if they do suki-sukis, or if it's like...
Even when they're married?
Yeah, well, obviously there's modern Mormons, obviously, that are definitely doing suki-sukis.
Aye, the housewives have been suki-sukiing.
100%, no getting no lip for fucking nothing. But traditional Mormons, like, I don't think in Mormon culture they're allowed to say give blowjobs.
We're talking horse and cart Mormons.
What's a horse and cart?
Is that the right one?
Horse and cart.
Like, the ones that live on farms and they're like...
I'm just talking about the spectrum of Mormons in general, but soaking is a thing that happens because I watched this girl on TikTok and she was only about 23 and she went to BYU, which is a very Mormon-based university. Not saying this, I don't think the university is Mormon, but it just so happens a lot of Mormons are in that area and they go there, and a lot of the campuses...
Soaking. Are you going to give me any clues?
No, go for it, thinking, and I'll tell you.
But it's something that they do before marriage instead of shagging, basically. I need to get my leg off there, don't I?
Yep.
instead of shagging. It's a pre-shag.
Basically, it's like first
Foreplay.
base. I wouldn't even say foreplay. First base.
Right.
Half base.
Soaking. I don't fucking know, man. Where the fuck is soaking? Hey.
You've got 10 seconds to
I'm going
think
to
of
get
an
mugged off the
answer.
internet for this. I don't know. They're just going lying in the bath together. Fully clothed. Cuddling.
No. So,
No, wait, let me get another guess. Soaking. They're just allowed to dry hump and then piss on each other.
no. Dry humping, basically, I kind of. So,
Oh! I
No.
know what it is off that clue. They basically can dry hump until he pre-comes or comes in his pants.
no.
Aye, what is it then? I thought I knew it there.
No. So, the lady will lie down on the bed and they basically have this like white cloth that will like go over them. And I think they still have their top garments on, they still have to keep their garments type of thing, but it's like the undergarments revealed. But it's covered like this. And then there's like a little
Shorts
flap.
off, pants on. That's what we're
Like,
thinking.
Fanny's out basically, but
Oh,
it's
the
covered.
fanny is out. It's
The
just
fanny's
covered.
out in some capacity, but it's no out. It's just like modestly out. It's Mormon out. And then basically there's a flap, like a little flap, and fucking the man will slide his winky. I'm assuming it has to be erect. You just slide it in, but there's no thrusting, there's no nothing. You just put it in and just lie there and soak, bro. And you just soak. And you just let that sausage in there. You just let the
Put
sausage.
it in the slow cooker.
You put the sausage in the slow cooker and you don't do no thrusting, no turning, nothing. You leave it in the motherfucking slow cooker.
So it's the Mormon equivalent
and
of
you
kind
just
of
leave
put
it
the
at
tip in.
that. And I don't know whether you're allowed to hunk your junk or not, but you've got to take it out before that happens. But I'm assuming a little poor, innocent Mormon boy, first time doing that, I think the soaking could probably be enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think the soaking could really do it for them.
I'm not going to lie, I feel sorry for them.
I mean, you do you. I could not think it worse,
I feel
respectfully.
revolted that we're calling it soaking, first of all. Because in my head, I've got a dick that's like a foot in the bath. That's what I'm imagining in my head. That is vile.
Oceanlea, the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is just hilarious to me, which is just like, what the fuck, is also same delusion as me, like, I relate. What the fuck is going on with JoJo Siwa? What the JoJo ayahuasca the fuck is going
She's
on?
on the ayahuasca with this fucking makeup and
And
weird
she's
ass.
also, I will put that statement out there, that lassie is 100% addicted to smoking vapes. Either that,
Or all that screaming at Wayne's for years just went straight to the throat.
because she's 100% ready.
Because, oh my God, my new single is coming out next week.
I'm so excited. I thought, who the fuck has put one of the things on? I see the things together, you go, what the fuck?
Chewing the fat years ago.
Tune the fat, mate. That's what it sounds like. I fucking jump scared myself. I'm lying in my bed, right, like this. JoJo. What the fuck? It was like Kiss.
I was going to say, do you know the worst of it all? My morbid fear of the band Kiss.
Terrified of Kiss.
Terrified of the band
No
Kiss.
disrespect. It's the makeup. It's
It's
scary.
the makeup, the tongue, the big scary boots.
Respectfully, they look as if they'd creep out from under your bed and snatch you for your fucking feet. Boom! Out your
Aye.
bed.
And the JoJo Siwa's following
She's
suit.
joining the crew.
I don't know if she's mad into cosplay because obviously she was playing as an 8-year-old for fucking years, and now she was playing as what do you call him, Tiger King. And she had the tattoos.
No, she was doing G-Flip cosplay for a while. No, she's went for G-Flip to fucking... She was doing G-Flip cosplay. We'll fucking put up the clips right now, the comparisons. She was G-flipping her life away.
Do you know what it's like?
She was
right?
G-backflip.
Do you know when you're young, right, and obviously a bit gay, which we both know the feeling of.
Aye, we're not hating on JoJo, by the way. We're just saying we've actually experienced all with this. This is like just
I mean, I'm partly
homosexuality.
hating on JoJo because in some ways I'm like, look, doll, you've got the world at your feet here. You're fucking minted. You're driving a Lamborghini. With that kind of thing, you could get any pussy you wanted.
Fortunately, she's
and
driving a
you're dressed as
Lamborghini
that.
and it's wrapped in her
A
face.
face?
Like, I'm sorry,
What
guys.
kind of narcissist wraps
but
a fucking car in their face?
Listen, it was cute when she was fucking 16, right? She is
This
actually
lass is in her 20s now.
But this is the thing, is this trauma, mate, because I'm not putting statements out, but that
Some
girl's
folk
been
are
a part.
traumatised, some folk are losers. Wrapping your Lambo in your face.
But it's like, that's something like I would do, like, to get attention. Like, she's got like 50 million she's famous as fuck. Everybody
Loaded.
knows who JoJo is.
And she freshly came in. She could have transitioned, right, from that young, like, kid star into just, like, I don't know, like an adult fucking the queen of all lesbians. She could have been, like, as you said, like a wee G Flip kind of number.
I think she is thinking she's giving queer icon, but it's like...
But she's just giving...
JoJo, I'm really no hating, like, babe, I'm actually no hating, right? Like, I'm no hating because I don't feel that hatred. Oceanlea's hating, she'll fucking take that. I don't feel like I'm hating, I'm just fucking... I'm more confused right now about this than I was my sexuality when I was away. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
This is fucking
What
weird.
is happening? Who the fuck? This is the thing, right?
She's a loser.
It's not that none of this is bad. None. The song that she's put out, it's not
I've actually
bad.
heard the song.
Oh, let's just get a clip up. It's no that this. I've not actually heard the real song either, but I've heard clips of it.
Right, all I'm saying is she's ruined absolutely any chance she's had to get a banging bird. Because she's wrapped her Lambo in her face.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. It's called Karma, JoJo Siwa. And the only one that's coming up is Hold the Drama by JoJo Siwa.
But you're an Apple Music girly.
I don't give a fuck Apple Music or whatever the fuck. When you're putting on a distribution, anybody's doing it, it's going to go out there. So where is that? But then there's something called Karma. Is that JoJo Beats? Is that JoJo? Is she now going by JoJo Beats? No, that may be another person. I'm just talking shit. But anyway, I don't know what the fuck's going on with her, man.
See, in all honesty, I just can't deal with it. But every time I see JoJo Siwa, I piss myself laughing. She wore that bow in her hair for too long. She wore her hair in a high side pony for too long. And now she's going through her Kiss cosplay era. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, JoJo. Yeah, in that house, she must be taking it, like, yeah, it's the blue Raz vape. She's 100% on the vape. She's literally boom, boom, boom. She's literally, hi, kids! Like, round the back
like
with
Maggie
the vape.
And Thelma.
Maggie and Thelma face. Is that the Simpsons? The
Simpsons.
sisters. That's what she sounds like. Oh, God, that's what she fucking sounds like. And she also must be taking all sorts of mushrooms, acid, got to be, because I'm pretty sure her house is still fucking mental. It's JoJo Siwa,
come on.
there's unicorns, shit like that.
She's
like,
probably still got stuffed teddies in her
see,
bed.
when I was first finding my sexuality, that next thing, when I was like 14, and I was like getting Exhibit A tattoos that are like little queer icon tattoos types of shit.
Dressed up as Miley Cyrus.
Dressed up as Miley Cyrus to go to Miley Cyrus concerts. Like, that's acceptable, like, to have that. Like, maybe
when
when
you're a teenager.
But, like, I'm pretty sure she's like 24 or something now.
I want to say she's no far off me. I'm only 26, but...
And then she's literally like, yeah, I've got my kids, she got her kids' names tattooed on her.
She doesn't have kids, though.
Yeah, she's got...
Teddy, Eddie
she's
and
got
Freddie.
3 eggs frozen ready to go or some shit. Basically, she's got the kids
Hopefully
ready to get made.
Because, you know, it works first time.
No, but it does work first time when you're fucking that rich, because she's got them already basically ready to go.
I just can't even, man. Like,
she's got sperm donors lined up and all that. I'm like, mate...
See, when her frontal lobe develops, she is going to have the biggest come down of
she's
her
saying
life.
all this, but whilst on TikTok, that house that she stays in, all that shit, she bought that, does all that, but like her mum and dad stay there, so basically she still lives. She stays at herself. She lives with her mum and dad, but then she's moved to like some other state, and she's now living in an apartment. And she's like, "So this is like my first time ever living alone." No, that like, cunt. What the fuck are you talking about? Doing all this stuff. This, that, next thing. Fucking Teddy, Eddie, Freddie and Marjorie and all that on your arm.
washer on.
You've never even fucking stayed in an apartment yourself, but you bought the house that you and your mum and dad stay in. Like, what the fuck? Why would you not buy your mum and dad a house? See, if they're just going to stay there and live, that's basically their house too. Why would you not buy them maybe a wee smaller house, maybe half the price or whatever the fuck? You've got loads of money. Buy them one and get yourself one too, because you'd be like, I'm JoJo Siwa. I don't want to live with my mum and dad.
Why have you bought a mansion then said, right, see you later, I'm waiting a 2-bed apartment, catching the 12th floor. Get your mum and dad to fuck.
No, because she's away to move to this different state. It's for like a project or something she's working on or some shit she's doing. That's why she's there. But I'm just like, what? what is the reason? Literally, what is going on here?
Nah, but you're right enough. I remember being like a teenager and like kind of realising you were gay, and then you kind of just look for the first gay person, you know. Well, I don't know, this is our experience, 'cause we didn't know too many gay people, do you know what I mean? Like,
Trisha Paytas, she spoke about the fact that, like, well, Joja still,
JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa, she still sticks up for Colleen Ballinger and all that.
That's weird.
And
she was at a dance moms reunion.
Exactly, and that's why I talk about the shit. That's why I think about the shit, and she still hangs about me. She was at a dance moms reunion, but that wasn't Abby wasn't there. She was just with Abby. She is still friends with Abby, but so that's why I just think obviously this girl had been somewhat abused or whatever fuck in some way from a young age. Obviously her mum has literally been doing all this shit to her.
The abuse one, maybe just say like she's been
groomed.
I don't know if it's even groomed.
Well, that's what Trisha Paytas does talk about. This is I'm relaying what Trisha spoke about on the thing.
Trisha says she's been abused.
So this is what Trisha says, because she's like, obviously the fact that this last, like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Like this,
it's like a Michael Jackson.
I'm not saying this like that. Like
childhood.
this last thingy, but it's like she's trapped in this childhood. She's actively still, like she's still so young. Like obviously I don't think she must be a wee bit younger than me. I don't give a fuck.
Google what age JoJo Siwa is.
Man, let's just Google what age she is, because for what Trisha was saying, JoJo Siwa.
I don't know. She reminds me of Facebook memories.
Oh, she's actually only.
Let's see when it comes up and it's a bit of a
No, she's 20 years old, so she's younger than me. She's 20 years old.
Right.
This isn't normal.
This isn't normal. Like you've given. She reminds me of Facebook memory.
So you can't be there as a 20-year-old, right? I know I'm obviously 23, 24 this year, right? I don't give a fuck because I've 100% my life experience, baby, in this fucking situation of being with people that I think just that whole thing. I don't even need to wait the thing yet, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've got fucking shit to talk about in the sense of like I know what the fuck to say in this. I'm educated on this fucking sense. JoJo Siwa, 20 years old, cannot be going on there on fucking all sorts on public to her millions of followers, which are children.
Yeah, our whole fan base is kids.
Children. And actively still saying like, guys, I still support Colleen. Like I just don't believe. Like no, mate.
Yeah.
No. That's no. I fucking was a die-hard Miranda Sings fan till I died from the moment she came on YouTube. That was my era. That I loved her. You're not got to catch me supporting that motherfucker. You are a creepy dog.
No, I know. Who's advising her? Who is it like? Who is in charge here? Because
her mum, her parents, her mum's been her manager. This, that, next thing. So this is what I'm talking about.
It's all fine about having your mum being in charge, but at some point you've got to let it go.
Saying that, but this whole scenario that's been happening for years, and the way this like getting veneers at 16 years old. Who the fuck is telling a child to get veneers at 16 years old?
16 years
no
old.
child should getting veneers at 16 years old.
Yeah. And it's all fine about getting their tattoos, but come on, to fuck, have you seen them?
Bad, by the way. And that just pure made me go into a wee spell there of like, wolf, that's actually thinking about that. It's just fucking mad.
I just don't understand JoJo Siwa as a character.
So what's going to happen? I just get confused because she's only 20 years old and everything's like, she knows she's doing this and next thing. It's like, no, what the fuck was Amanda Bynes again? We talked about her in the last episode. What the fuck was she, or whatever episode it was, what was she doing when she was 20 years old? She was still killing that and being like this princess of thing and that. Then what? 5 years later, absolutely fucking eventually had the biggest mental breakdown ever because all this shit eventually catches up with you. Doesn't matter how much you try and thing it and all that, or I don't know how much fucking therapy and whatever the next thing and all that JoJo goes through or whatever she does to deal with, things that she might have may or may not have been through when she was younger. But shit doesn't add up.
I just don't even understand the brand at this point. Like for me, I'm like, right, cool. You've obviously been this massive child star. And I remember even our younger sister getting JoJo balls and stuff like that. Well. But that was right around her time. I don't understand, like, so she's went from being this child star, then she's obviously got older, she's went and done a massive thing by coming out. And when she first came out, I thought, this is JoJo Siwa's era. Like, she's about to come out, she's got, like, a young fan base, she's young herself, she can be, like, the gay icon of her generation.
100%.
And then she slicked back her hair, put on a pair of gold aviators, some tight pants, and got her arms covered in the weirdest tattoos. Speaks, I don't know if it is just the fucking shouting in the videos for years, but as we said, what the fuck's happened to her voice? I don't believe that.
It's fake.
And then next week she's dressed as Kiss, and then she's still got like the glitter and the beads under her eyes, which is childish, really. And I'm like going, I don't understand the brand because you're caught right in the middle, as if like you're still trying to appease this child audience. It's going to be
because they're the ones
because
that are
they're the
bringing
ones
you
that
the cash.
finance it.
Aye.
But clearly, you are moving on with your life, and you're going to have to move
accept
on for
that
that
at
as
some
well.
point.
Yeah.
But also, because it just, when she was a kid, it felt natural the way she acted. This and acting. She's still acting like that.
You're no shout like
But
that at 20 years
also,
old.
she's got a fucking mad smoker's voice. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, guys, you take piss at my voice. That's the next thing, mate. I've fucking been ripping and dipping a wee fucking 420 here and there for a long time. I'll take that.
Aye.
I'm the fucking JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
That's just like,
I just don't
I
get
don't
it.
get it. And it doesn't feel natural, these things. She's like, what's going on, guys? Like, what the fuck? And then it's like the next video is like, I'm just like honestly like moving, and then the next one it's kind of like her being like more kind of adults, and it's kind of like, am I believing my head's fucked?
Yeah, see when I honestly be,
And it's not like I actively choose to watch her. She's just a superstar. She
Yeah.
comes the fuck up on your For
I
You
know.
page all the time without.
but then as we're saying all this is happening, then she'll be like, just got my card dropped off and it's wrapped, and then it's her face, and that is not like, mate, what
Is it
planet do
JoJo
you
Siwa
live
on the
on?
side?
What planet do you,
You
live
might
on?
as well
And
just
it's
kept it
JoJo
pink.
Siwa and like gel purple writing or something, kids stuff. So why are you rebranding to a Kiss tribute act with a JoJo Siwa fucking unicorn glitter shit car? It makes no sense. The whole thing makes no sense. What the fuck's happening with JoJo Siwa?
Anyway,
JoJo babes, if you're in trouble, blink twice. Got it?
this, take this,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll know.
Like imagine, wait, scenario. Imagine bumping into JoJo Siwa at Katie's bar.
No, she's the kind of one. No, do you know exactly what she? Oh no, do you know exactly which kind of girl you'd meet out in Katie's bar or like a gay bar? That like, do you know if you took like MDMA or something, or like you'd maybe
You've
drop.
just took MD and you're on the come up and you bump into the toilet.
But you think you're alright, and you think you're okay, and you're like, I feel fine, no, I'm alright, and she walks out, yeah, come on, the queer. She's like going for it and all that, and you're just like, and then it just hits you. It's the realization you're going, no, I've took too much.
And you go home.
I've took too much. Like, and you're just looking at your face like, mate,
You're looking at your
on
main going,
the
I've took
taxi.
on the taxi.
on the taxi. That's
She's
what
there.
it is.
Her head bones to the side and that.
That's what I think. But then, oh no, that's what I'm thinking.
Mate, you could fly to the fucking America on her head bow.
But that's what I think, Oceanlea. She
Have you seen,
Is
like,
this
with
of a
the
certain-
Toy Story? Have you seen her hairline?
No, because she's getting ripped right back. She's still straightening them motherfucking bows, by the way.
See,
Chink
when
folk
she
have got a
takes her
fetish.
hair out, like, her face must fall forward.
No, but Chink when she like hooks up with people and that Chink, they're like, put the bow on. Do you think they're like, well, oh, do you think I should wear some lingerie? And they're like, nah, just put the bow on.
The bow stays on during sex.
The bow stays on, the gel is like back. That's a bit creepy actually, thinking about it.
She's 20, we can joke about it.
Aye, we can joke about it. But this is what I'm thinking, right? Because obviously majority of like those early influencers, this, that, next thing, like no saying they're partaking in
Sorry.
orgies. I know we keep on going back to the orgies
No,
in
I
LA.
need to come back to it, but JoJo Siwa's missus in bed with her. Whisper something cute in my ear, bibs. What's going on, you guys? You like that, huh?
Whisper something nice to me. I'm so excited for my new album. No, God, that's
Have you
terrible.
seen my Lambo?
Jojo. Imagine like a fucking like sleep paralysis and she's like, Jojo in the corner. Bless her. We're taking it too far now. No, but what I think is, the last thing before I think about the whole JoJo, before we move on to fucking JoJo Siwa, what I think is, like, truth or not truth, I don't know, but like, obviously there's quite a few, like, I know we keep on going back to the orgies, or I keep on going back to orgies, right, but there might be like, there's obviously a lot of parties going on, Nelly, like, that's just happened. Sexual liberty, guys, I love that.
You know people.
I know, no, maybe, I don't know, maybe, but I know for a fact there's some crazy fucking sex parties going on, right? Fair enough. I love it. Can't wait to be there, right?
Shag
now.
up and shag
Obviously,
on.
guys, if I'm going, I'm never telling you guys. I'm so sorry because I'm never.
I'm going to sign an NDA and I'm going to say, hey.
You'll never. But like she must have been invited a couple of times to some of them, and then, like they've just like.
You can't invite JoJo Siwa to an
no
orgy.
orgy, right? But like just obviously these orgies don't start off as really organised, like, hi, have an orgy, like, it's a party, like, after parties, like, drinks, things get that too wild. JoJo's there, obviously she's only 20, so she probably shouldn't be drinking in LA, but she's definitely drinking, right? She's there, she's having a liquor, she's having a cruiser or whatever, just imagine her. She's just like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like, oh fucking god, I'm such an adult. Oh god, I'm such an adult. And then like folk are just really getting into it, like they're fucking having a good time, like bodies everywhere. They're like, yes. Obviously everybody's consenting or that. None of the other weird parties, everybody's consensual ages.
Consensual parties only.
A consensual party, none of the weird ones, right? But imagine, and then you just turn out, it's fucking JoJo. Like, can I get a bit? What the fuck? Like she must have, like they must have been like that, like because obviously the thing is like, and obviously a lot of time in LA it's not about like people being nice and all that, because probably a lot of them might not be nice, might be cunts, celebrities being cunts and all that. But I think about it like, but I always think Joe have loads of followers and that. Maybe we could, don't know, maybe we can get her involved in some humiliation rituals, don't know, fucking get her doing something fucking weird and we'll use it against her. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck goes down type of shit. But then she's just like, you know, from that in the corner. Send JoJo home.
Aye. Ava Cyrus or Avery Cyrus is in the corner. JoJo, I told you to take that bow off before you come in here.
No, literally. And what do you think? It's just crazy, innit? I just think, which think celebrities being cunts think there is? Obviously there is defos, but like I wonder what ones that we know on the internet that we don't know personally or nothing like that, but are like really nice, and then like maybe one day I'll meet them and then they'll be really nasty.
See, the thing is, right, what I think you need to take into account with celebrities being cunts, obviously there's got to be people that are just arseholes, and that's the way it is with everything, right? But I would say overall I'm a nice person. But do you know how often I just can't be fucked?
True.
And it's your job to be fucked. I get that. Like it kind of is. You've signed up. You get paid a lot of money to be fucked with these people.
That's how I feel like if I'd met somebody one time and they weren't like as hyped up or whatever,
if you've met them once, you've got to just take that as its own personal experience.
You can't use that.
You can't use that as a judgment of the character, really.
No, when I moved here, and I came.
You've got brilliant stories. Come on.
When I moved here and I came to Australia, fucking obviously I was doing beauty right when I first started. I was doing like nails, doing all the things that I did back home, and like I had no clients, so I was like, right, the only way I can really get customers and things like that is
to
advertising. And also like I knew obviously there was a bunch of influencers that like I knew were in the area that I was going to be, so I was like, I'd reach out to all them. So I honestly, guys, I fucking winged it. I like, not that I talked shite, but I've just hyped myself up to the max. Like we'd won awards and things like that with the salon and my friends and that I worked with back home. Like we'd won awards together. So I just made sure that when I was sending emails and all that, I used all that and like just offered to do them for free to get the advertisement. So it was really good. Yeah, so it was really good for doing like I just reached out, got them to do the fucking, oh my god, 2 seconds, let me just gather my words, I'll cut this bit out. Yeah, so basically when I moved here I was try to get the influencers and that, so I just was like no talking shite, but in the emails I would send I was like, we'd won awards like together, like me and my boss and the people that I worked with, we'd won awards. So I just I don't know, I feel like I was talking shit. I just made sure that I was telling all this stuff, that I was really like not really, I was just I'm the most talented person you're ever going to meet, because that's what you got to do. So if anybody thinks to yourself, oh my god, I'm not going to do that, that's embarrassing, don't be embarrassed.
Yeah,
because
hype yourself up.
Literally, because the worst that happens is nobody replies back to you. Who gives a fuck? I've been knocked back 1,000 times, but see the times that I didn't get knocked back, fucking amazing. So I'll tell you about them right now. So I came, and the first person I ever got who replied back to me was Sky Wheatley, who's on I'm a Celebrity right now.
Oh, we're
going to do a full episode on that.
Yeah, we need to discuss Sky.
Love you, Sky for winning. We need to vote for her. Download that. We need to vote for her to say Queen of the Jungle. Anyway, so that was the first person I met. But obviously, where we come from in Scotland, there's no, like, I never met nobody famous. I never met anybody, no celebrities, influencers, nobody of any scale.
There's no influencers, there's just people who have done good in sport or
that
these
other
things, which is brilliant, fair play to them.
But growing up, especially like when Instagram and all that was still quite new, there wasn't really many people. So obviously OGs I grew up like would always watch was like the Michael Finch or the Shani Grimmond, Sky, like loved those chicks, you know what I'm saying? So when I moved here I was like reached out to her. So I was literally so busy, right? Oh, it's so funny talking about it now. So I was 18, just moved here. I'd literally never met, like, obviously I would see Sky as a celebrity, like, rock on, celebrity influencer. She's a fucking...
When you're from a small town in Scotland,
she's a celebrity.
From, like, the Gold Coast in Australia, who's got a big following, does shit that you
Absolutely.
like that's a celebrity to you when you're 18.
No,
not obvious.
100%, and I'll never even be embarrassed to ever say that
No,
because
of course not.
100%. So she was like, "Yeah, come and do like my pedicure and all that. Sure thing, chicken wing." And I was like, "Yes!" Never said sure thing, chicken wing. I just added that in.
I
But
remember I didn't live here at this point as well, and I remember you
oh
phoning
my
me to tell me that,
God.
and I was like, what the fuck?
No, I was just
Because
so
B,
buzzing.
when B first moved here, so we actually moved here 6 months apart. But when B first moved here, she used to FaceTime me every day, and it's like every day seemed to be 4 days in her world because she got so much shit done and ended up
Because
in
I
the
just had
most
to
random
hustle the
places
hardcore.
with the most random people because you just shoved yourself in their face.
Yep.
You said, "I'm here now, so come on."
100%. So I started off. So I went to Sky and it was like at her. I don't remember telling this, but it was at her mum's house. So and she just had her first kid. So I went there and like I'm not joking. Obviously, you see me now with the fucking Red Bull. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd literally at this point I used to drink like 4 Red Bulls a day. Holy fuck! And I never smoked. No, nothing to keep me calm. Nothing to bring me down. I was on 1000% energy. And ADHD as well, obviously, like, oh my God, like, off the fucking Richter. So I get to her house, and I'm like, hi, and oh my God, like, she was so fucking nice, right? Every time I've met her, she's always been sound. She's so nice, right? Sound as fuck.
Could not have anything
She
nicer,
deserves
really.
to literally she deserves to be the queen of the jungle, repping that, always stand on that.
Next step, next step.
Next step. I know I'm just trying my best not to talk about it because I pure want to talk about I'm a celebrity, but yeah, so I'm just pure. She was just so nice, and like, I'm not joking, you guys, but when I came in, cause I'd been drinking so many Red Bulls, and obviously, like, I was like, pretty fucking nervous. My first time ever doing something like this, and she was also never mind it being my first celebrity client. She was actually one of my first ever clients. Period in Australia, like my first ever client as myself.
Without the comfort of the place she'd worked for years as well.
I'd worked there since I was 12 years old. So oh my fucking God, she opened the door, and I was shaking like a leaf. By the way, like this, I was like, hiya, like if you're trying to keep cool, I was like, I wasn't fucking. But in my head, I'm thinking, bitch, you've got this. Like, you haven't got this. She's not even knowing you're nervous, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you shaking?" And I was like, oh, I wanted the ground to swallow me up in that moment. I was like, I'm pure shaking. I had too many Red Bulls in the way here. I brought it back, guys. I brought it back. But no, she was fucking so nice, so sound, and she just chatted like fuck. Like we literally just. She was like asking me like when
And
I'm
you
gonna
said
get
her
my
mum
boobs.
was really funny as well.
Her mum's pure nice, and then I've done her sister's nails before as well, and she was really nice too. So like, the
Yeah,
whole
her sister
family.
came to our house actually.
Yeah,
didn't she?
she's nice as well, lovely. But she just was asking me like when I'm getting my boobs done. She asked me if I'd had my nose done. I was like, no. She's like, you've got such a cute nose. And then she asked me, she loved my lips. She was just so complimentive, like sound as fuck, so nice and all that. That was the only time I really got done her nails, but I was grateful for that one time. It was really good. And I got she posted me on Instagram story, and I was like, oh my fucking God. And I got good followers from it. It was more for the business aspect of it, but yeah. And then after that, after Sky, there and after Sky, I don't know, I've not been nasty at all, but I can't really remember her names. It was like 5 years ago. There was one called Kim from Brisbane. She was lovely. Kim was nice. I would do her. I can't really remember the other ones anyway, guys. I'm not gonna lie, like off the top of my head, what their names were. But the next like bigger influencer that I had, who like slash celebrity that I met, was Emily Hembro. So she was the next person. I done her makeup first and her nails, like, and then I started doing her nails after for like a few months. But now we got the same hairdresser, so I kind of see her sometimes at the hairdresser with her sister. Like I've bumped into them a couple of times. They are, but Emily was really fucking like she's so nice. So I feel like the thing about celebrities being cunts and all that. I just feel like it's not a thing of all celebrities or all influencers and all that. It's literally just individual because Emily was just always so nice. Her sister Amy was so nice. Tammy was lovely as well. People always say shit about Tammy and all that too. And it's like, I think people just like to hate because I can't speak for anybody else's experiences, but like I did feel like not I've spent loads of time with them, but as doing Emily's nails, I was there for a few hours and all that, and she was always such a nice person, so welcoming, like couldn't be nicer.
Had really good hospitality.
100%, just so nice and just very appreciative and all that. And then yeah, like and then even after like COVID and things like that, like yeah, she was just always nice. And then whenever I see her, if like I ever see her like at the salon or
I was going to say, I will say, I've met her when I was with you, and then she was like, oh hey, blah blah blah, because you were doing her nails at the time, and then I've met her, but obviously she wouldn't know me from anyone else in the street, you know.
Yeah.
But I've met her at work a few times. Like I've served her in my work a few times, and every time she's always been really, really lovely as well.
Always really lovely.
So that's not even just a because you're doing her something nice thing. That's obviously just who these people are, like from whenever I've met them as well, from being with you. They've always been lovely. They wouldn't even know my first name, so it's great.
They've always been nice, and I think it just is. Just it depends on the people. And I'm saying I'm not saying for everybody, but yeah. And then even like as well, like the gym and things like that I go to, there is always influencers of some different.
We live in the Gold Coast, Australia. Every second person is.
It's not like I talk to. Obviously maybe there's a few other people as well, but it's not like I know loads of them. But like, if you do bump into people, you recognise them and all that. I feel like every person I feel like they've always been nice. I've never had an issue with somebody being an arsehole.
If you've got a story, let us know.
If you've got the gossip, fucking fill us in. If somebody's been an arsehole, any celebrities you've ever met around the world, whatever, fill us in. But even then, don't get me wrong, like obviously I'm not going to like spill names on this one, but like rappers and the male celebrities that have
the male celebrities B has in their life, not has in our life. That is a weird thing to say.
I'm going to call them fans, and I don't give a fuck if somebody says that. They're fans.
Call them fans because they act like it.
They're fans. Fact. So, a few different people like that, rappers, celebs, basketball people, just different actors, people, reality, just a few different people like that have thingy like that. They can sometimes be a bit fucking weird, I'm not going to lie, like, but disrespectful. But you know what the thing was with them? See, when I was like 18, 19 and that, obviously I've got a partner now, guys, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm not entertained by that type of conversation in the sense of like that, but like, I mean, business is business. Business is business, bitch. Business is business, ho. So respect that. My business is my business, your business is your business. You do what you want with your life, I'll do what mine. Moving on.
Wait, one small story we have to drop in here, because if we're talking about celebrities and stuff that we've met, I've got a story that actually broke my heart meeting a celebrity, and it's because I didn't fully meet them. So in my last job, I might work for a big sports retailer anyway, and they'll sponsor athletes, but one of the athletes that came in to store one time was Sam Kerr, like the footballer. Australian Matildas footballer, Chelsea footballer.
Yeah, everybody fancies her, don't they?
Well, she's brilliant. Like, she is brilliant. Her and Mackenzie Arnold, they were in the store, and I was stuck serving this lady, and she would not fucking leave me alone. Like, I'm looking at this woman and looking at Sam Kerr and looking at the poster of Sam Kerr behind Sam Kerr, and I'm like, you need to piss off. Like, you need to fuck off away from me, because I need to go and see her. Like, I need to go and speak to her. And I couldn't the whole time, and that was her. She came and gone. My friend who did serve her didn't even know who she was, which was shocking, because he was literally standing beside a fucking poster of her. But that broke my heart, not getting to say hello, because it was during the World Cup. So they were all here during the World Cup.
Yeah,
we'd just been down in work had taken me down to Melbourne, so we got a really fun experience of getting to. Took us down to Melbourne. We got to open the home of the Matildas, which was basically, it's a training centre in Victoria, and it's past the World Cup. It facilitates all kinds of sports in Melbourne, like in terms of football.
It's pure cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an amazing facility. It was the first like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, built for female athletes facility in the whole of Australia. So that was the facilities they were using to train the Australia, USA and Nigeria team at the World Cup, and we got to go on it. They literally just laid the grass, so we got loads of free merch and stuff from work, got new boots, and went down a training session on the new grass, and it was amazing. So I just came back up from that and was in work. It was one of my first shifts back in work. The World Cup was the next week, and then she was in front of my face, and all I wanted to do was go and like say hello and talk to her. And all that kind of stuff, and I didn't, because this old lady would not give me a fucking second.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, I know. So I was a bit gutted about that.
But were they nice to the people that were getting served by?
Yeah, of course.
Were they?
Yeah. And the thing is, as well, do you know, really random fun fact? You know how obviously I grew up playing football where we come from.
Oh, then remember we had the teacher. Is that what we talk about?
Well,
remember the teacher
our
she
high
used
school,
to play for
high school teacher was Julie.
Shout out to her. She was always nice.
She was a fucking legend.
Legend.
But no, I was going to say, like, girls that I grew up playing football with, one of them plays with Sam at Chelsea. So I was like, it's so bizarre. Well, I mean, I say that I grew up playing football with. She was leagues above all of us, hence why she plays for Chelsea now. But so not getting to say hello and stuff when Sam was in the store really cut me deep. But That's my most recent celebrity encounter that I'm upset about. Because other times I've seen heaps of people actually. Like James Charles was in the shopping centre.
Oh yeah, fucking James Charles.
Yeah, that was a random one.
That
was a random one.
I was going to talk about what I was going to say as well. I'd pure forgot about who I'd met before. I fucking went to a Tyler Oakley show when I was younger and met Tyler Oakley.
How random.
He just popped back in my brain. I was like, oh my fucking God, where is Tyler Oakley?
Where is Tyler Oakley?
He does Twitch now. That's basically his full-time gig. He's always on Twitch. Yeah, but not really like hardcore games, more like the queer games.
Yeah, like Sims.
Yeah, basically. Good for him though. Good for him. He was lovely and he was so fucking short. But then also that made me think about, I was looking through my like personal Twitter and it's like the one I've had since I've been like 10 years old.
Oh God, that must be embarrassing.
No, but then do you know what I remembered as well? No.
Text form.
No, this is a bit fucking weird because I think this, obviously, you know, guys, transgender, I know you can't tell, but I was born a boy and when obviously I was a boy, I must have been about 12 or 13, I was a heavy Shane Dawson lover.
Oh.
No, but he followed me on Twitter.
Oh.
He still follows me on Twitter to this day, I'll show you.
What, your 13-year-old Twitter?
Yeah, obviously it's different now. It says Bebe Amadeus and all that now, but I don't really use it because I have like my porn Twitter. My Twitter for the clown. But let me just go into it and I'll show you.
That's so bizarre.
Like, and I'm like, oh my God, when would that happen? I'm like, that would obviously follows like 19,000 people. But I just think like, why were you following back kids? Because I would have been a fucking kid. Like, follows you, I'll pop it up on the screen.
Yeah, that is so random.
Like, no shade to Shane Dawson or whatever, all kind of shade.
Because
I think it's a bit fucking
because why is he following you? Was a 13-year-old on Twitter?
I like full forgot. Like that memory was erased from my brain. Like I did not remember that.
Yeah, these things happen sometimes though, don't they?
So many things happen. Fuck's sake, I've changed fucking gender since then. I can't remember everything.
It's
like,
been a long week, honey.
I would have been that age when that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
So I wonder I wonder like, but then also it's like, fuck. What I think is it's also a bit like,
yeah, we can't say it's that weird though, because you were like, were you tweeting them and stuff like that? Like, I Shane, love you so much.
With obviously people, I don't know. I wouldn't have said that, but I maybe would have been like commenting on things.
Not enough that you should have get noticed, basically.
Yeah, or like I don't know, or maybe he was doing like I'll follow everyone back, but it's like maybe follow everyone back. So I don't know because I just think that's weird now because obviously back then he would have had like a girlfriend and that, but he was like in the closet gay. But then now all this kind of weird stuff came out all these years later with Shane Dawson and all that, and he's kind of like stepped away. Like I'm no throwing shade to him now. I don't think he's anything like being a pure hardcore fucking pervert. I just think obviously he would do very inappropriate things, probably no thinking and things like that. But I think that's a major not thinking moment because I'm just like,
why?
His fan base would have been majority. Like if I was like a gay young kid, I know all the gay young kids were all obsessed with Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck was this like in the closet? I don't know. It sounds like I'm making accusations, but it's fuzz at fuck. Like, is it in the closet gay guy? Like, why the fuck is he following all these young kids and boys and girls and back? Like, I just don't know. I think to myself, I'm like, if I'm posting like content that's he already knows his content was on the line of inappropriate content, but he's like playing off the comedian card.
No, well, it's inappropriate for the most part.
But, yeah, but at the time as well, he's thinking that. I'm like, why the fuck would you then follow back all the kids that follow you? Like, I think he would nobody want to exaggerate the fact that a lot of kids follow you.
It is a joke. Make it a joke then, and don't follow them back.
Don't follow them back, and then just, I don't know, maybe like relying like I can't help who follows me, but like I just don't engage with the younger audience because my content is of a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like those lines back then were very blurred of what content was certain age for kids and what isn't now.
Yeah,
like because they were like Shane Dawson was doing all sorts of like R-word jokes, essay jokes, like incest jokes, all that type of shit.
All the weird
to
shit
an
he said
audience
on
that was like majority under
well.
16 years old. But what I was thinking, I used to listen to his podcast like every night.
I remember you going to bed listening to his podcasts
every night.
Yeah,
and not necessarily didn't really have but we just obviously have these weird uncle jokes and things like that.
Which say it once, it's a joke. Say it twice, I'm looking at you.
Like I was a kid obviously as well, so like I'm really like that now because an adult I'd be like, why the fuck is this cunt still
making these
bring
kind
up
of
the
jokes?
same joke, like bring up the one joke and then fucking leave it be type of shit and that. Weird bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, man.
Weirdo.
Anyway. Anywho. Should we stop this episode here?
We're to wrap it off and say
wrap
goodbye.
it off because it'll be an hour and 11 minutes again.
Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to join us again next week.
And I don't know really why the fuck we keep on bringing up actual creeps every time we're talking about it, but it just seems to. I mean, stop being creeps, guys. That's the key thing we've got to keep on saying. Stop being creeps and we'll stop
Wits The
talking about
Goss, and we won't stop gossiping about
Yeah,
it.
anyway, but yeah, we had a great chat. Have a great time. Love you, Oceanlea. Thanks for hanging about. And also, love you guys for supporting as well. The community is small. The gossip circle is small, but it's motherfucking growing. And do you know what? I appreciate every single one. Every single one. Every time I see one more person, like literally one more stream on there, one more subscriber, one more follower.
And we keep getting messages like
I get buzzed. One more message. I get the buzz in my life. It makes my motherfucking day because this is me and my sister just sitting here having a fucking giggle.
Yeah, we're literally sitting in the living room, chatting some shit, catching up a wee bit. So yeah, if you think it's a good laugh, then make sure to like it, share it, subscribe, follow. I don't know. It's
save
not
it, download it.
Stuff.
Yeah, save it, download it, subscribe it, share it, tell your friends about it, share the stories, repost on TikTok, get the word out there. What's the goss? 110% Scottish.
Before you go, I've got one assignment. It's kind of two assignments. One, if you've met a celebrity, tell us the story, good or bad. We want to know about it. And two, what do you think JoJo Siwa's chat up line would be if she was in a gay nightclub?
Yep. We want to hear it, and we're gonna have a way that you guys can send in your dilemmas, send in your things and all that, because know that we're professionals.
Can't wait.
But we're no professionals, but we're opinionated as fuck.
Can't
so we'll
wait to
tell
give you some
what we think.
unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited. Well, it's kind of solicited because they're asking us for it.
Oh, aye, that's actually solicited.
It is solicited, but it might be shite advice. So anyway, bye driver. See you in the next episode. Bye. So I packed up my bags with a dream in my heart. A dream made for me with no clue where to start.